Alright, so we're live now, NBA 2K20. We're going to change it up a little bit from the Rocket League streams we got going on, and we are going to do an expansion team. So our first NBA 2K20 stream, and we're going to do our very first team to join the league. That's past team number 30. We are going to do two teams in the expansion. It's going to be our team and a new team in St. Louis. Felt like St. Louis has been a while making and getting a team in for the NBA. So we're going to do, honoring the hometown, the Connecticut Suspects. Sus, obviously, for straight up sports, of course. Connecticut, because that's where we're based. And we're just going to roll with it. We're going to do the CT Suspects in this expansion team. We're going from 30 to 32 teams in the NBA. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. After we do our draft, I'll give you a little sneak peek of what we got going with our stadium, our logo and whatnot. Before anything, we have to get our players. So first, it gives us the option to protect our players, but since we're a new team, there's no one for us to protect, but we'll just see really quickly. I mean, of course, you're going to have stars like Embiid, Simmons, Giannis. Guys I would love to have on the team. Not on our team. But for anyone who's new to this, the way it works, ourselves and any other expansion team gets the opportunity to draft players from other teams to join our squad. And every existing NBA team has the ability to protect players from going into the draft pool for us to select. So we'll only get the players that these teams haven't protected. And we'll get our choosing and we'll snake draft and see who gets who. So, again, everyone gets the ability to protect their stars. So we're going to get really like middle of the pack, maybe lower tier players. But that's okay. We'll be able to at least get a team going and get a roster set. So, let's just hop into it. Let's go into this draft. So St. Louis gets the first pick. Looks like they took Dwight Howard. I'm alright with them taking him. I didn't really want Dwight to begin with. Let's see who we could get. So some pretty solid players here. Millsap is the top rated. So my philosophy here is thinking more about the future versus trying to win right now. You know, if I wanted to win right now, I might take a guy like Millsap, 1 overall. You know, he's 82 overall, the best available player, but 30 mil in salary. He's age 34. His stats are only going to keep going down. I'm really looking to get like younger guys with higher potential, and even more importantly, like very team-friendly contracts, so that we could really build in the future and sign higher marquee players. I don't really want to load our team with a bunch of high contracts and then kind of get screwed at the end of the year. So Levert sticks out to me. I mean, 80 overall, 25 years old. He's got a 4-year deal, but it's 2.63 mil. Just potential, like A- potential. So, yeah, I mean that's actually pretty good. But why is his contract 55 mil? What's it like after this? Okay. So 16 mil after this year, and it only goes up. Okay. Alright, let's see who else we got. I'm not really looking to get Reggie Jackson on an $18 million contract. That's the thing, you see a lot of these guys are decent. I mean, they're pretty good players. Mike Conley obviously was once a superstar. Otto Porter, very good, but they have huge contracts. 32 mil, 27 mil. Podol's a guy I actually really like, but I'm not going to take him number 1 overall. Beasley's a good pick here. 22 years old. 2.73 mil salary, but a restricted free agent. That's nice. B+ potential, not bad. Marcus Gasol on a huge deal. I think honestly probably best bang for the buck is Karis LeVert here. His contract's going to go up a lot after this year, but he has the potential to be a starting guard for a long time, so I'll take LeVert, and if anything, if we don't want the contract at the end of the year, we could try and trade it out, but let's go Karis LeVert at our first pick. And we have the right back on the snake draft too, so alright. So we've got LeVert picked, we have our shooting guard. Total's pretty good. A- rebounding. That's really nice. B+ potential. A- inside, but B+ mid too. Inside D is not bad. B. It's a pretty good pick. You know, contrary to what I said, I might be enticed to take Serge Ibaka just because he's, you know, such a good player in the league. Stats are going to go down at age 30, but it's a 1-year contract too. Now these might give us a chance to contend a little bit this year. Yeah, I'll take Ibaka here. I'm hoping it'll take Podol. Alright, we're good. They took Paul Millsap and Reggie Jackson. Two guys I was not going for. I mean, Bogdan's not a bad pick either. 79 overall, $8 million deal is not that bad. I'm definitely staying away from Tim Hardaway. $20 million deal for him is a lot of money. The stats on Bogey are really good. A- inside, A+ mid-range, A- 3. I mean, he has listed as shooting guard, but he's kind of a small forward. We'll consider that. Jeremy Lamb I'm going to stick away from on a 3-year contract for $10 million a year. He's not bad, but 27. He's good, not great. We'll consider it. Probably going to stick away though. But we have the next 2 picks, so we could take this guy, whoever we want, and then really take another pick after that. No, they're not going to snatch anyone. If I had to choose, though, between Bogdan and Malik Beasley, I might go with Beasley. The stats aren't as good shooting-wise. He's better at 3. The potential, they both have a B+, I'm pretty sure. But Bogdan's on an $8 mil deal for 1 year. It's actually kind of tough. I think I'm going to take Podol. I really want him down low. We're on the clock again. So we got shooting guard and 2 centers. Ibaka's more of a power forward than a center, though. So we have really both our big men in the front court. Need some guys in the back court. Who do we have at forwards? Who are some small forwards on the board? Otto Porter's just too expensive for me, you know? Furkan. That's not bad. He's a good player. Good stats, B+, B+, A-. What's really nice though is a 1-and-1 deal for 1.62 mil. So if he end up doing pretty well, get to keep him there too. And the team option is a 1.76, which is not bad at all. First round pick. So doing what I'm thinking of doing, which would be taking Beasley and Furkan, would still leave us short-handed at point guard. I mean, Chris Dunn stands out, and Aaron Holiday both stand out as potential good options here at point. Aaron Holiday definitely a much better 3-point shooter. But they're both young, both mid-20s. Aaron Holiday really early 20s. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think I'm going to take Malik Beasley on that 2.73 with a restricted free agency. Oh, they took Furkan. Oh, that sucks. I thought I had the next pick. I didn't think about that. Alright, that's a bummer. I mean, Dougie Buckets, maybe? I'm okay with it, though. Getting Jacob Poeltl and Malik Beasley is not bad. It stinks that Furkan is gone. But, it is what it is. At that point, though, this is going to be... What are we looking like? Alright, so they took... Chris Dunn. So I'm left really with Aaron Holiday at point guard, which is not that bad. It's obvious why they're taking away from Mike Conley. Obviously, he's really good, but $32 million a year for 2 years, even after this year, you're still holding on to him. Like that's tough. That's a tough look. And at 32, his stats are only going to go down. I'm a big Mike Conley fan in real life, but not for the point of expanding our draft. So I'm going to take... Oh, Nico Lomeli's good. Oh, he's older than I thought, though. 28. Okay, so here's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that they're not going to take Aaron Dunn considering they got, or Aaron Holiday considering they got Chris Dunn. I'm going to go with Bogey and kind of move him as like a wingman. And since we have the next pick on the clock, I think I'm going to reach a little bit and take Scalabissiere. Restricted free agent, 2.34 mil. Oh, pressed the wrong button there. I mean, if we want him back, he's a restricted free agent. But what really stands out to me is, first of all, he's a good shooter. A- mid-range for a power forward. Rebounding is a B+, which is nice. But most importantly, A potential. A potential at 23 years old. 2K, the way 2K works is his stats are just going to go up, up, up after this year, even in the middle of the year. So I'm going to take Scal and hope that they don't take Aaron Holiday, because that's who I want on my point guard right now. So I took Otto Porter, Marquise Chris, and oh, they took Melo. Alright, I love Melo, but not for our team. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Aaron Holiday, round out the starting 5. So now we're rolling with a starting 5 of LeVert, Ibaka, really a power forward, Poeltl at center, Beasley at the 2. I guess it'd be LeVert at the 2, Ibaka at the 4, Poeltl at 5, Bogey at the 3, and Holiday at the 1. With Beasley as a 6th man and Scal at 7. Scal will be our backup big man, and Beasley will be the backup small guy. We still need a backup point guard. Let's see, what are the best available right now at this point? Because now we have our starting 5 and a couple of backups. There's just no way I'm going to bite on Tim Hardaway or Mike Conley. Those are some bad contracts. Because again, we want guys, small contracts or 1-year deals. If it's not a 1-year deal, then it has to be a small contract. I mean, maybe D'Anthony Melton, but I don't really need another shooting guard. A potential, though. So there's point guard. Okay, not bad, not bad. maybe. Not really going for Jang. Andre Roberson. Jaleel Okafor, maybe. B+ potential. B- rebounding is, I mean, not great for a center. I'm probably going to pass on Jaleel Okafor. At least not right now. Robert Williams, what's in like? B+ potential. B+ rebounding is not that bad. Again, we already have 2 centers, so I'm really not looking there right now. Boban. Love Boban. Dorian Finney-Smith. He's pretty good. A-3. Former little splash team right there. $4 million a year for 3 years. Not bad. What's our team like? We have 3 guards, but I'm really moving, or 4 guards. I'm really moving Bogey to like small forward. Do I technically, who are the best small forwards available? I don't think I have any actual small forwards. Alright, I think I'm going to go D'Anthony Melton. Right below him, Andre Roberson. I mean, congrats on Rachel Demita, but not a $10 million a year. But D'Anthony Melton, $1.44 million deal for 1 year, and a restricted free agent with a potential. I really put him as backup point guard here. 6'2", yeah. Not a great shooter, but good defender and a good playmaker. So, yeah. All right, let's do that. Let's take Melton. What's St. Louis took Tim Hardaway and Mike Conley. Wow, really? All right. All right, so now I think I'm going to go moving towards more of the big guys again. But let's just see what's available. Let's actually filter by potential. Grant Williams with A+ potential. 20 years old. It might sound like a scrub. I don't even know Grant Williams. It's a nice contract too. I'm not going to take him now, but maybe towards like the last pick of the draft. Might be a guy who just develops nicely. Robin Lopez obviously is pretty old. Wesley Matthews is pretty old. Kyle Korver is very old. Dylan Windler. Shaq Diallo. Not that bad. 75 overall. B+ rebounded. B+ inside scoring. Actually, he'd be a pretty good backup center. I like Antoine Marr, but getting 30 years old. So I think we're out of the A range. Yeah, B+ potentials now. Okay. So the ones that stuck out to me were Shaq Diallo, who'd be a pretty good backup center, and Grant Williams, but as a much later pick. Alright, so knowing that, let's go to this overall again. Let's just check out our team one more time. We've got 3 shooting guards, but really 2 shooting guards, 2 point guards if you do Holiday and Melton. I really consider Ibaka more of a power forward. So I'll just say 2 power forwards with him and Labissiere, 1 center, and a small forward if you consider Bogey. Alright, so I need a small forward and a center really. Ooh, Josh Hart. I'm a big Josh Hart fan. So looking at B+ potential is not bad. 2 years, restricted free agent. Yeah, I'm just gonna bite right here. I'm gonna take Josh Hart. That's a big name that pops out to me. And we get the next pick. Okay. Yep, I'm not going to take those huge contracts, so Biombo and Olenek are gone. Taj Gibson, even I think that's a little too much. Real life, I mean, it'd be nice to have a veteran presence, but not for our sake. Robert Williams is not bad. But I think I'm going to take Diallo. 1-in-1 deal, team option, less than $2 million on salary, but most importantly, 23 years old. Good inside scoring, good rebounding, and A potential. So I'll take Diallo here. Alright, so we got 10 players on the team so far. Can't complain. They took Alonzo Trier and Robert Williams. So now we're kind of just taking best available. We want to be player specific or position specific because we have most of our team rounded out. Michael Carter, former Rookie of the Year. I mean, maybe he'd improve. I don't really think so, though, and that's atrocious shooting. Langston Galloway, former Knick. Wow, Dante Exum is still 24, huh? I remember him in like 2K15. What's he like? B potential, Not great shooting. Decent perimeter D, but I mean, maybe Gary Payton. Again, not great shooting. We could probably find a little bit more of a diamond in the rough. Zizic, not bad. Good inside scoring. Very good rebounding. Do we have too many big men though? We have 2 listed centers, 3 listed centers, and a power forward. Yeah, I think we're fine on the on our big men. Use a little bit more of the backcourt. Alright, so let's look more at the guards. You know, I've heard it a ton in real life. I'll never know how to pronounce his name. But 22 years old, 1.44 mil, A 3-point shooting, A potential, 1-year contract with a 2-year team option. I mean, that's pretty team friendly. There are a lot of guys ahead of him though. Just gotta think, these guys aren't going to be playing that much. They're really going to be more fillers. And for that purpose too, I don't want to spend a lot on them, salary-wise. I mean, DeMar Carroll would probably be a good locker room presence. Obviously, his stats are going to go down. 33-year-old old. But that's also a power forward. I always thought he was a small forward. Chris Clemens in Houston might be pretty nice. It's a nice team contract. Just 74 overall. Alright, considering Chris Clemens. Considering Gary Payton. Maybe, but not really. I kind of want Zizic. I know I have a lot of big men, but I mean, he's good. And 22. I'll take this guy. I'll never be able to pronounce his name, but should be a pretty good player. Alright, and I got next pick. And I'll take that one last big guy. I'll take Zizic. Okay. I think we're building a pretty well-rounded team. Not exactly the best overalls, but I think a lot of potential on this team right now. So we have overall 3 shooting guards, 4 shooting guards. Though they're going to kind of play around, but for all intents and purposes, 4 shooting guards, 4 centers, 2 small forwards, 1 power forward, and one point guard. So I could definitely use a point guard. Wow, only 4 left. Alright, we'll take Chris Clemens. Bring him onto the team. Probably won't play that many minutes, but need another point. Let's get another power forward into here. Not a lot to choose from. I know that I kind of like Myers Leonard, but at the same time, like 11 mil for him is a little pricey. A little pricey to say the least. Sterling Brown in real life played pretty well when I think it was Chris Middleton was out. He and Terrence Ferguson both have A- potential. That's not bad. Why can Sterling Brown not finish down low? Well, I mean, just between these two guys, Terrence Ferguson definitely beats him out stats-wise. Not much of a rebounder, but both B-3. Terrence Ferguson, both of them can't shoot a mid-range apparently. But Sterling Brown can win the mid-range, but inside Terrence Ferguson wins as well. But he's also 21, so he probably would improve more. Oh, that D- mid-range though is kind of scary. I mean, we're kind of comparing apples and oranges right now. You know, the 1-year deal, we're probably going to get some good rookies in the next draft class. So I'll just take Sterling Brown, considering it's a 1-year deal versus 2. We'll see how it works out. Oh, and that's the draft. All right. All right. So we'll just quickly set our lineup, see who's going to be starting and whatnot, but we have a pretty nice looking team so far. Let's go to coaching, coach game plan. So they've got Holiday starting. I'm not going to start. I'll start Bogey at small forward. Right, he should be able to play small forward. Yeah, no doubt. I'm going to take Karis LeVert at starting shooting guard for sure. Put Ibaka at starting power forward. I'll take Podol at center. Lenity, thank you. I hope it's a good team. Alright, so we're running Holiday, LeVert, Bogdanovic, Ibaka, and Podol. I mean, it's not going to win a championship off the bat, but it's well-rounded. Malik Beasley should be higher up there. Yeah, these guys aren't playing any minutes, and that's okay. Just in case someone gets injured or whatnot. Yeah, we gotta give... Scal should not get 26 minutes. Say Paul should get 28. Sounds about right. LeVert should be playing some more minutes. He should get 30. Beasley should get some more minutes too. Josh, I'm going to take down a little bit. I'm going to get some more to Beasley. Going back to Labissiere. Yeah, so we have Sterling Brown in reserve, but Zizic, whatever his last name is, and Clemens all with 0 minutes. Shaik Diallo with 14 minutes. I'm going to take that down one. Actually, no, I'll keep that. We're going to sub out every now and then. This is like a pretty fair allocation of minutes, actually. And we have Holiday at 26, LeVert at 30, Bogdanovic at 28, Ibaka at 30, Podol at 28. That's our starting five. We have Beasley as the sixth man at 23, Josh Hart at 23, Labissiere at 21. I'll swap. We'll give 22 to both Hart and Labissiere. Get that big man in there. Melton at 17, kind of as a backup point. And Shaik Diallo at 14. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm not so concerned about the minutes per rotation right now because we have guys playing a little bit out of position technically, but alright. So if you saw, we had our logo leaked. We have, let me see if I can show you guys that. Team branding. The Connecticut Suspects, we have the Bandit logo. We have the Shred of Sports colors, that blue, orange, and silver. And our arena. We've got Shred of Sports Stadium, the Connecticut Suspects, all of our company partners going through on the animations. Shout out to Fanatics, SeatGeek, Prize Picks, Players Lounge, Monkey Knife Fight, all you guys partnered with Straight Up Sports. But we have that sort of net style cork going on, that like that really dimensional sort of jagged look, which is pretty cool. I have to adjust the logo in the middle, actually. Haven't done that. I think it's on the adjust floor, but let's actually change that right now. Go to like a 97. I'm going to change the line so it's not really right on top of it. Doesn't look great that way. Let's change it to black. So it just blends in a little bit more. Oh no. And there it is. Straight Up Sports Stadium. That's the floor. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully we'll win some games on here. One with that blue and orange look. Kind of taking some inspiration from the old Knicks, like 80s, 90s MSG look with the blue banners and blue out of bounds and whatnot. And that blue paint. So hopefully it looks pretty cool. But I'm happy with the way it turned out. So yeah, that's episode 1 of the Connecticut Suspects expansion team NBA 2K20. Next episodes, I'll show you guys the uniforms. I actually still have to design them a little bit. But then we'll get into it. We'll start simming through our first games and see how we do year 1. See if we get some trades done maybe even before the season starts. But until then, that's been our stream for episode 1. Tune in next Sunday for episode 2, and we're going to get into this thing. Alright guys, have a nice Memorial Day, and I'll talk to you guys later.